Welcome to Transmissions, where we talk all Hasbro, Takara, and third-party Transformers. On this episode, Transformers Rise of the Beast toys are making a big splash in stores, ThreeZero unveils a new Arcee statue from the Bumblebee Movie, and we'd love to get a piece of that giant Bumblebee cake at the International Cake Show. Today is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023, and this is episode 534 of Transmissions.
Welcome to Transmissions, the podcast that's just about finished its tax returns. When were they due again? I'm your host, Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. Apollo, aka Robo Apollo.
Hi, everyone.
And Daryl, the Cybertronian Beast.
I'm evaluating this podcast at $0, so we don't have to pay any money on it. Let's talk Transformers.
All right, as always, we start off the show by thanking our Donatreons, those lovely people who support us on Patreon and PayPal. Thank you all so much for your continued support. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate just everyone checking us out, keeping us, supporting us, keeping the lights on, keeping the show going, and helping us out. It's just we feel the love in monetary form, so we appreciate it. We are welcoming our newest Donatreon, Thomas, who signed up for a whole year. So, Ooh. Thomas, that's commitment. Thank you so much.
Hot damn.
For putting your trust in us. We really appreciate it. So we hope you get everything you want out of your donation. You are entitled to a bunch of perks. You did sign up for the merch level, so that merch should be going out in a few months. So you'll expect a couple things every. I think that like every 3 months or so they get new stuff. And you get bonus episodes. So you get all the bonus episodes. We've got Daryl's We Like Big Bots. Those episodes are all available for you on our Patreon. I don't have the title card because Jeremy has that slide, unfortunately, but we loved it. We Like Big Bots is an awesome show. You and Dr. Pants showing off all those giant robots.
It's a fun show.
Episodes out there, yeah, and hopefully we'll get some more soon. We did have a confirmed Dr. Pants sighting. That's in an upcoming Transmissions Extra that will be showing up soon. So he is alive.
You guys did a Transmissions Extra? Holy shit. That's the bigger story.
Yeah.
Burying the lead.
That's right.
But so Thomas, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for signing up. And definitely check out all the bonus content that's on the Patreon and enjoy. In addition to the We Like Big Bots, we've also got our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, Empire of Rust.
You got that title card.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they're up to episode 100. We Like Big Bots is only up to episode 10. So,
Hey, they're milestones. They're both milestones.
But episode 100 is the bonus version of episode 100 is out this week. So should already be available on our Patreon page. If you are a Donatron, you will have access to it. And episode 100 is a two-parter. So part 1 is this week, the bonus version this week, then the regular version next week. Then we got part 2, the bonus version part 2 will be the following week. So
episode 101.
No, it's episode 100 part 2. I didn't this was Mike's call. This is how he wanted it numbered. I do not make any I did not endorse this. That's just how he wanted it done. So it's episode 100 part 1 and part 2. And then episode 101 is after that, which I guess is now really episode 102. It's a whole thing. I'm not worrying about it.
Just cancel the show.
But yeah, if you are a Donatron, you can get access to episode the bonus episode early now. But if you just want the regular episode, the fully edited episode, that will be at transmissionspodcast.com/rust. So that'll be available next week. So take a look for that. And of course, I do want to welcome back Apollo. It's been a little bit while since we've had you on. So Apollo, glad to have you back. Great to see you again. And you were on that upcoming extra. So, everyone look for that as well. So, so great to have you.
Thank you. It's good to be back. As you can see, I have moved again. I am single again. But it's good to be back. And I really missed you guys. I missed you all. And then everyone on the Discord server. So it's really good to be back. Thank you for your patience and for supporting me through a very difficult time.
Yeah. Well, better times are ahead. Yeah, yes. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
It's gotta get that Starscream Shrine up again.
I know. Well, I'm representing. I'm wearing my Starscream hoodie, but the shrine has been packed away for now.
It'll be back. It'll return.
It will return. It may take a while to rebuild, but it will return.
All right. Well, let's get into the show. Starting off with some quick hits.
All right. And first up this week, we are going we got the announcement that Takara will be attending the Tokyo Toy Show on June 8th and 8th through 11th. And this is pretty cool. So this is a big toy show. It happens every year, but I guess Takara may or may not attend all the time. There's not a lot of news as far as this goes, but it'll be interesting to see what Takara brings to this. It seems like a fairly mainstream show, so I have I expect you're going to see a lot of Rise of the Beast stuff, or that's what do they call it there, Charles? Remember, it's
Beast Awakening. Is that what it is?
Beast, I think so. Yeah, you're right. So Beast Awakening toys, and then some of the mainline stuff, the Legacy Evolution stuff. So yeah, that'll be cool. So we'll look to see what they got there in early June.
That's exciting. So more Transformers Rise of the Beast toys displays. A new promotional campaign was reported, and this is going to be at Walmart. And the pictures of this display is pretty cool. Like, it has the characters and big cardboard cutouts, and there's toys on display here. And I think this looks cool. Like, I want to see this in person. But there's more than meets the eye to this. So there is a promotion going on that says buy 2 Hasbro Transformers toys and get a $10 reward. But you have to scan a QR code on the stands and upload your receipt and redeem your prize via Fandango's website. The promotion starts April 10th, and it's really exciting. So I want to check out one of these in person. So I'll have to drive to the nearest Walmart and check it out. And that's all I have to report on this.
All right. Well, looks like at the International Cake Show in Australia, there was a big ass Bumblebee cake. So it looks like a cake that was 6 meters by 6 meters. So an actual life-size Bumblebee cake. And this is the movie Camaro Bumblebee in car mode as a cake. So anyone want some cake?
Is it gluten-free?
Probably not. It apparently weighs 150 kilograms. That's a lot of cake. So that's like 330 pounds of cake. It's a big cake. I don't think anyone's going to be able to take this cake home and put it in their preserve it in their toy shelf. Unfortunately,
it's pretty impressive, though.
Yeah.
So up next, we got a possible Transformers Legacy Breakdown variant was discovered. So if you see the pictures on the video, you'll see that there are two different versions of like a painted Legacy Breakdown up there, and one shows a little bit more blue on the chest than the other. Plus the other one has the bit of a more paint on the waist. So it's simply just a painting variant, but it is a variant. So if people out there who collect variants and whatnot, you can see that there is a bit of a difference here. I don't know which one I have. It's on my Menasor right now, but it is a bit different. So one of them is supposed to be based on like the G1 toy. So you've got like how the head kind of flops down to become, or to be used as like the post you connect it to the Motormaster on. That's what it's supposed to represent. The other one is just more of a like a cartoon deco. So it's neat. Personally, I've never collected variants or been after them like that. If I'm lucky enough to have one that's the rarer one, then so be it. But I don't particularly chase them. But yeah, it's good to know that there is one of those out there. And if you've got one, awesome.
That's cool. So there's an announcement for the ThreeZero Deluxe Arcee based off the Bumblebee 2018 design. It's revealed, as you can see a picture of her here. These are more high-end Transformer figures that collectors buy, and I think she looks really stellar. So,
cool.
Yeah. So there's just the one image right now. So enjoy.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, that looks like it's straight from the movie model. I hope it looks that good in physical form.
Yeah, they did such a good job on the design for Arcee from the Bumblebee movie. So I can't wait to see more pictures of this toy.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's an Arcee that isn't like hypersexualized. So
that too.
Well done.
Okay, New Age has some new variants of their legend scaled Omega Supreme. These are different decos. So we've got I think this is like the knockoff toy version deco, I believe.
The original toy version that it was.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Super Change robot Mechabot. Yeah, that's originally the I think this was the one that I had, because I didn't have the real Omega Supreme. I had the knockoff, or I guess it's not the knockoff, but it was not the Transformers branded one.
Right.
But yeah, so I actually, that black and red deco is pretty cool. Then we've also got the G1 inspired version. So this is the G1 toy version. Looks pretty good. And then we've got to the battle damage version. So this is old, rusty, millions of years old Omega Supreme. And I got to say, this battle damage looks better than the War for Cybertron battle damage decos. So that's pretty good. I guess if you are a fan of Omega Supreme and didn't get the original legend scale version from New Age, you can pick one of these three variants and check them out. These are about 28, 29 centimeters tall. So that's about a foot tall. I don't know what the price is. Did you get this New Age Omega Supreme?
No, but I can tell you the price for these is $319.99 for a Legends scale figure.
Yikes. I did not know that. Never mind. All right.
Spicy meatball. Yeah. New Age has become fans' toys. So their figures are really, really expensive.
Well, that's all for our quick hits. So now we'll move on to our main discussion topic.
All right. So We got one thing here in the discussion area, and that is a company called Fan Alliance, which there's so many darn companies these days that I can't remember whether this is a new company or something we've heard about. But anyway, they're coming out with a brand new figure. It's masterpiece scale. It's a transforming roller, and we've got this in color prototype. So this is very interesting. We know what Roller is. Roller's a vehicle that sits in Prime's trailer and helps out. He's a little dude. But up until this point, Roller's never actually been a dude. So, he's in the IDW comics, he's got a characterization and he's got an alt form. This is actually G1 cartoon Roller has been given an alt mode, and I think it's pretty cool. It looks nice. It looks G1 accurate. It's got a masterpiece scaled alt mode, which is pretty cool. It fits with both MP10 and MP44 trailers, and I think it's pretty neat. Apollo, what are your thoughts on a new character coming out of an existing kind of thing that's always kind of been around?
I think this is really cool. I was looking at this, and they did a really good job making him look like he's not only a part of the masterpiece line, but also just like a G1-esque looking character, just with like the design of the character and like the face and just like the proportions and everything. I like that, like the screws and whatnot aren't on the outside of the figure. It's just in the inner leg, from what we can see here in the picture. But no, I think it's really cool. And I think it's, the attention to detail is really good. It's simple, but it's like so simple that it's perfect, like it doesn't have a lot of kibble and whatnot on it. Like his alt mode, looks like the character from the show. We only see him in the alt mode. But I do like that it scales well with MP10 and MP44 Optimus. That's really, really cool. And I just like the posability of the figure. It looks like he can do a lot of different things. Like the only thing I gotta say though, and I don't know, I'm not looking at like the character model, the character from the show, but the shade of blue doesn't match the shade of blue with the masterpiece figure. And I don't know if that's an intentional thing or if because like I'm not looking at an actual reference of the character from G1, well, the alt mode version of the character, because that's what we had before, or that's all we had. So
right, yeah. I mean, the only thing I can picture in my head right now are the rollers that came with G1 Optimus Prime, and the shade of blue is pretty close to that. Off the top of my head, I can't picture what MP10's roller is, and I don't have MP44. So I think the shade of blue is pretty good. So, I mean, this is a third-party company, so I can fully expect you to get this in different shades of blue and maybe gray, because you see it here in one of the pictures. You see it compared to the MP10. I think it's maybe that's MP44 probably. MP44's roller, which is gray. So it can expect it to come in a couple different colors. But I think this is getting it as a brand new character out of an existing vehicle is pretty neat. Charles, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it looks pretty good. It's and I do think I was trying to see if I could find a picture of Roller from More Than Meets the Eye, just to see if the robot mode was modeled in that a little bit. But it does look it looks pretty good. It looks I think and like Apollo said, the posability, the detail looks very nice. And here I did find an image Alex Milne's design for the More Than Meets the Eye roller. So the it's not. I mean, the chest at least looks kind of similar. And it looks like they drew some inspiration from this. The head looks kind of similar too. But yeah, I definitely like that they have made it like the to match with the masterpiece figure. And so yeah, I would look to pick this up if it's not $300.
Yeah.
If it's a reasonable priced figure, I could definitely pick this up. I would love to have a transforming roller. I do think we did it's not a it didn't look exactly like G1 roller, but we did get like that legend scaled Optimus Prime that came in was it the Thrilling 30 or the generations right before that, where they were releasing, when they had legend scales figures, they released like 2 packs with like a Target Master figure, and there was an Optimus Prime with a character that was roller, which was just like a little blue truck that did transform. Okay. It didn't look like the G1 roller car at all. So it was just, and it was I think it was the same color scheme, but that was it. So, but this looks pretty good. I like this.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, this would be interesting. I've been trying to think if there's any other vehicles that are kind of known to the Transformers universe that never transformed, that could be given alt modes. And I think there's been a couple over the years that have been kind of tackled, but frankly, this is the first roller that I've ever seen that has been done nicely. You mentioned this little legend scale one, but yeah, I really like this one. Oh yeah, there's that little roller thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a comparison here.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
And I do have this
30.
one, so yeah.
So do I, actually. It's in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thrilling 30 legend scale 2-packs that seemingly got harder and harder to find as the wave went on. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, this is very cool, and be interesting to see. There is no information right now on price, so we're just kind of waiting. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Nothing on release date either, so we'll just kind of have to sit and wait. But this is color prototype, so I mean they're far enough along to get us some kind of prototype, so shouldn't be long. And Fan Alliance, who is this? The quality kind of looks like Fans toys, like it looks really good quality. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure who this company is, but I feel like I should know. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for our discussion topic this week.
All right, and let's move on to trips to the store.
The Transmissions Podcast will return after these messages.
All right, and Transmissions Trips to the Store is powered by TeePublic, our friends at TeePublic. You can get all our merchandise at our TeePublic store. That's at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. So if you want to buy anything from TeePublic, just use our link, transmissionspodcast.com/shop. That'll take you to our store. And if you buy anything from TeePublic through our link, that helps out the show. So you can buy our own merchandise, our cool Transmissions shirts. They're pretty cool. But you can buy anything from TeePublic that is there, and not just Transmission stuff, anything else. But use our link, and that'll help out the show. So give a hoot. Buy from TeePublic. I don't know.
Buy our stuff, please.
Give a hoot, buy our stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Give a hoot, buy our loot.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. There you go. He's always thinking.
Very creative.
Okay, trips to the store. Let's show off the stuff we got. We're gonna start it off with Apollo.
So I need an assist from Daryl on this. So I don't know if you can put us side by side. I got I got the new Legacy Tarn figure and it's packed away right now, but I love him. So I've been wanting one of these for years, ever since I read More Than Meets the Eye, which was one of the things that got me in the Transformers back in 2017. So I'm just so happy that an official transform or converting transformer of Tarn finally came out. Like, I'm so happy with this. So this is going to be my main Tarn figure now, because I do have the Mastermind Creations one for now. I think I'm going to rehome that one. I also have the Flame Toys Tarn, which I might rehome too, but this one's really cool. Like, I really like what they did with this, and I wish I could show mine off, but it's packed away in one of the many moving boxes. So Daryl, thank you for modeling the Tarn for me on my behalf.
No problem. Just happened to be sitting here.
Yeah. Yep. And so that's all I got for trips to the store.
We don't work for Hasbro, so you can say transforming. It's okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go next. So we have talked on this show a couple times about Origin Jazz. That's the upcoming figure. It's coming out, making its way into stores. It made its way into my local Target. So I picked it up. Although I have already pre-ordered 2 of these from Target, but for whatever reason, Target is dragging its feet and sending me my pre-orders. And I saw this in the store. I was like, well, I got the pre-orders coming. Should I get this one? I said, I better get this one just in case. If both of them come, I can sell this one. It's fine. The one's for Daryl, one's for me. And then this one, I'll just, whoever wants it can have it. So I'm not going to open this one until the other 2 show up. But Origin Jazz, it is out there. Check your local Targets. You should be able to find it, hopefully. If not, let me know. I got an extra one. So
Nice.
All right. Daryl, we'll come to you.
Okay, well, I got a couple things this week, and one of them is this little guy. He's seen better days, but I needed him to kind of complete my G2 mini bots, and this is G2 Sea Spray.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice, cute little sea spray, shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like a good sea spray. So.
Oh, how
good
fun!
Good little transformer.
Wow.
Nice, quick couple steps, and you're done. And yeah, so yeah, he's kind of worn, a little bit of rust on him, but he's been played with, which is nice to see. So anyway, G2 Sea Spray with the chromie action. Now these last 2, I feel as though my status as number 1 Beast Force fan on here has been lacking recently.
Yes.
And I felt as though I needed to, up my game again. So I acquired a couple Beast Wars figures that many people may not have. One of them's this.
Oh.
Is that
This
Orca?
Nope, this is Orca Knock.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a battle station that transforms. It's a bunch of different levels, and it's a kind of a crossover figure before they officially did them. But this is like Micro Machines meets Beast Wars.
Oh, wow.
So there's a whole bunch of different levels, and the head becomes like a missile, and you can launch it. There's a little like base there for it, and there are supposed to be little figures, like little tiny Micro Machine figures of like Optimus Primal and I can't remember the other one, but anyway, they're missing.
Oh,
So, yeah. But anyway, this is the station, and in somewhat of its capacity, and it's kind of weird. So, yeah, but it's a whale, so it's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So I have this, and I'll. It does come with. I do have 4 missiles for it, so I do have pretty much everything that I need for it, except for there's a little computer that goes with it as well, and these 2 little figures that I think I'll probably never find because they're tiny. But I'll keep my eyes open. And then the last one I got is another. I think it's Beast Wars Neo. Yes, I think it's Beast Wars Neo. This is one that I hate transforming, but it's a cool figure nonetheless. This is Dead End.
Ooh.
And Dead End is it's like a crab. So, yeah, both halves.
Interesting.
One of the halves comes off as like a gun. I can do it here. There it is. So it's like a missile. But yeah. So and then he can go together as and his transformation is really quite frustrating because the whole body has to curl up inside this shell. And it's a huge pain in the ass. So yeah, but
He's a shell former.
Yeah. A legit shell former. Yeah.
you're right though. Yeah. It's true. But it's an interesting figure. And it adds to that my Beast Wars Neo collection. So, yeah.
How fun.
It is not fun. It is
Not
a pain in the ass. But
It's a very
but
unique one.
that's the word. It's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But if anyone out there has one, you know the frustration of trying to transform this guy. So, yeah. Especially if you don't
I don't
do
think
it
a lot
very
of people
often.
out there have that one.
No. You might be
I-
the only
has
one,
it.
Daryl.
Yeah, me. Yeah. Some people have it.
Yeah.
They know. People know.
They know.
Anyway.
You're part of a club now.
That's right. But yeah, it's an interesting figure, and I, very rarely do I pick up Beast Wars figures, but I like them to have some kind of little fun little aspect to them. So yeah, these ones here are kind of fun. It's a whale. It's a whale base station thing. So. And it's like sliced up. It's like Wolverine sliced him up into chunks. So, yeah. Who knew? So, anyway, that's what I got.
All right, Daryl, I think I do have to bow down to your number 1 Beast Wars fan title.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of obscure Beast Wars characters
Yeah.
that I was not even aware of. So,
It's,
hats off to you.
Yeah.
I told you.
No one's dethroning you from your number 1 Beast Force fan title anytime soon.
At least not until Dr. Pants gets back on the
On,
show.
on this show, right?
Yeah, on this show.
There are many people out there who contact me and say, I'm a bigger Beast Wars fan than you. And I'm like, you're probably right. But are you a host on Transmissions? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I have to compete with all of you all. And it's at that point, it's simple.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely way behind on Beast
I'm just
Wars
more
toys.
financially irresponsible than all of you. So,
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for Trips to the Store. And let's move on to the rest of the show.
We now return to the Transmissions podcast.
All right, we'll finish up the show with some convention news. We just got one item for this week, and that's a big one. It's a good one. Andrew Wildman, one of the original Transformers comics artists from back in the 80s, is going to be at TF Nation 2023. So I'm sure everyone who's attending TF Nation this year is excited about that. He came to TFCon last year, and Daryl and I got to interview him, which was a treat. And it's still up on our YouTube channel, so if anyone wants to see that, just check it out. Just search for Andrew Wildman Transmissions. It's there. It was
incredible to watch Charles try and speak to somebody with his tongue hanging out.
I mean, he is one of my favorite Transformers artists. Back in the day, reading those comics in the 80s. That was, at a time when the Transformers show was off the air and there was nothing else, no other media to consume for Transformers. Getting those comics every month was great. So meeting him in person, getting to interview him was just a treat. So everyone at TF Nation this year, enjoy having. I mean, it's easier for him to get to TF Nation since it's in the UK, but Andrew Wildman is still an awesome artist, and has still stuck with Transformers after all these years. So did work in the 80s, did work for IDW, did stuff in the Dreamwave days as well. So he's been around for a long time, and I hope they get him back for Transformers in the future too. If we ever get Transformers comics again, hopefully that'll happen at some point. Maybe they'll have him do some work for them again. But yeah, so if you're going to TF Nation this year, check out Andrew Wildman. That's all our convention news. So let's finish up the show with some feedback. Okay, we got one bit of feedback from the Discord, and this comes to one of our regular chatters out there in the Discord, Man Named Bambi. And I think this was in response to a comment I had made a couple episodes ago about our YouTube videos are not getting viewed the most. we do appreciate anyone who watches the YouTube videos, but yeah, our downloads and listens are much bigger than our views on YouTube. Which, I mean, it's we're okay. It's okay as long as you're listening or watching, we appreciate it. But Man Named Bambi says, I'm sorry I don't have time to watch the podcast on YouTube, but I listen to you guys on my route when I get done with my last stop. He's a truck driver. I don't think the Department of Transportation would appreciate distracted driving of watching a podcast. Yeah. So you're off the hook, Man Named Bambi.
Yeah. Listen all you want.
Yeah.
You don't know until you try. That's what I say.
No, Man Named Bambi, don't listen to Daryl.
Don't.
Stay safe. Stay safe on the road. Keep everyone else on the road safe as well.
I mean, you're in a big vehicle. It's not you that's going to get hurt.
Ooh.
Wow. Daryl, the callous disregard for human life that Daryl shares is not shared by the rest of the Transmissions podcast.
You just put one of those wedges on the front of your truck,
Oh no.
And just all the cars just go.
But yeah, I mean, so Man Named Bambi, I hope we're not personally calling you out for not watching the YouTube. I mean, it's more of it's a collective thing where I think everyone who listens would have to make a dent in the numbers. Like a significant chunk of people who listen would have to watch the videos too. And I think we don't expect people to make that. Yeah, we don't expect people to make that kind of commitment. So it's fine. We're fine as long as you're listening and enjoying the show. We appreciate you and thank you for listening and or watching if you ever get the chance. That's fine. But thanks for writing in. All right, so that will take us to the end of this episode of Transmissions. As always, we give a shout out to our Masterpiece Donatrons. Those are the folks who continue to support the podcast at our highest level on Patreon, and that's why we give them a shout out in every episode. So thank you once again to John Forex Levengood and Demon Tech 82. We really appreciate your support. You guys are awesome. And before we go, I do want to mention we still have our promo from toyhacks.com. So if you are getting some toys from getting some stickers from toyhacks.com, get labels for your stickers or labels for your toys, you can use our code to get 15% off your order at toyhacks.com. So use that code TM1234 and you'll get 50% off your entire order. And thank you to everyone who uses the code. It does help out the show, and it also helps you out to get that discount. It cannot be used with other promo codes, but can be used with your Robo Points. So please continue using that code. If you have any labels or stickers you'd like to get at toyhacks.com, just remember TM1234. All right, and Apollo, as again, thanks for coming back on. We're great. It's great to have you back. Anything you'd like to plug or promo before we end the show?
Well, I still am on social media at Robo Apollo, but I haven't posted in a while. So I'd actually like to plug the Transmissions Discord server. It's a really safe, friendly community of Transformers fans where there's a lot of lively discussions, not just about Transformers, but other pop culture stuff like Star Trek and Star Wars and MCU. So check that out.
Awesome. Yeah. So just go to transmissionspodcast.com/Discord and there will be an invite link. It's free. It's, everyone can get on. If you are a Donatron, you do get some extra roles and get access to some extra channels. But most of the channels are free and everyone can comment and hang out. So, yeah, check it out. All right. And that'll do it for this episode of Transmissions. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Transmissions. If you'd like to join the conversation, travel to our Discord channel at transmissionspodcast.com/Discord. Want some cool transmission swag? Feast your eyes on our transmissions gear at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. If you'd like to support our podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support or tell your friends about our show. We'll see you next time.